afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is a wonderful day. It might be chilly outside, but it's nice and warm in here. And you're going to get to hear some wonderful music and some beautiful poetry. How many of you know what a Schubertiade is? Raise your hand. How many of you have ever attended a Schubertiade? How many of you even know who Schubert is? Good. That's the kind of audience I like. I'm going to introduce some new stuff to you. My name is Dr. Gerald Blanchard, and I am the Director of Music here, the Director of Vocal Music, and the Music Area Coordinator. And I am pleased to introduce to you Miss Betty Picard, who is my colleague. But before I hand you over to her, there are a couple of housekeeping things that need to be mindful of. If you have a cell phone, I need you to turn it off. There are to be no pictures taken except the photos that are being done professionally by our social media coordinator here on campus. Also, those of you who are in the English class that are students, I believe there is a sign-in table or sign-out table out in the back hall, so make sure that you stop by that table so you can get credit for being there. And then those of you who are my students, make sure you get a copy of the program and get one of the artists to sign the program for you and do your writing. So that way you have credit for that. And now I turn you over to my colleague, Ms. Betty.
Thank you, Dr. Blanchard. Let me tell you about a Schubertiade. Franz Schubert was a composer who lived in the 1800s. And originally, a Schubertiade was a gathering of his friends, fans, aficionados, to listen to, play, sing along with his music. Sometimes Schubert was there, sometimes he wasn't there. Now these little evening soirees were informal, and they were often held at people's homes. And in addition to the lovely music, they also read poetry. They danced. This was their evening out. They engaged in some social pastimes in these little evening events. Many Schubertiades were small, sometimes only a handful of people, but sometimes there were 100, which was, I think, amazing. Now, the Kellogg Community College interpretation of a Schubertiade shares a similar love of poetry and music and art. This year's theme, Define Yourself, evolved as a way for the faculty and staff and community to share who we are, the music we love, the poetry that inspires us, and the art that lends beauty to our world. Unfortunately, I have to announce a program change. Eric Frost is ill today and he can't be with us. However, Ron Davis will read that reading for us. We have some folks we'd like to thank. Especially we want to acknowledge our wonderful donors, all of our donors, too many to name. Particularly though, however, Eleanor and Robert Henriques. I'd like to thank Carmen Bell, our coordinator, who, by the way, is doing a recital here on October 19th that we won't want to miss. Dr. Blanchard, our Director of Musical Arts, the KCC faculty and staff, President Dennis Bona, Dean Kevin Rabinow, Arts and Communication Chair, Barbara Sadikis, KCC Media Coordinator, Simon Thalman, and finally, we'd like to acknowledge Marianne Angelo at the Barista Blues for our refreshments this afternoon. We hope you leave today with a song or a poem in your heart. Thank you so much.
I'm piano faculty here at KCC, and this is my piano colleague, Joan King.
And I am faculty at the Community Music School as well.
And together we are the group Brands Grandioso. Thank you. I'm tongue-tied. Just one little piece of information. If you like what you hear today, we are giving a concert next Sunday at First United Methodist Church. We're going to tell the creation story through the ragtime music of William Vocal. And if you can't make it next Sunday, we are going to be at Climax United Methodist Church on October 26th.
Thank you. Typical Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
my class, you can tweet, so we have our special assignment. We have special permission to use our cell phone. That particular assignment alone, so get them out and get busy. All right. My appreciation for baptism by Claude McKay arose out of an inspirational quote from Gabriel Garcia Marquez in his book, Love in the Time of Cholera, in which he wrote through the character of Florentino Ariza, human beings are not born once and for all on the day their mothers give birth to them. But life obliges them to give birth to themselves. And I see education as a sort of giving a birth to a new self. And to many of you, it may seem like a trial by fire. And that's what this poem, Baptism, is about. Going through a trial by fire to emerge a new and better self. Into the furnace let me go alone. Stay you without, in terror of the heat. I will go naked in, for thus 'tis sweet, into the weird depths of the hottest zone. I will not tremble in the frailest bone. You will not note a flicker of defeat. My heart shall tremble not its fate to meet. My mouth give utterance to any moan. The yawning oven spits forth fiery spears. Red aspish tongues shout wordlessly my name. Desire destroys, consumes my mortal fears, transforming me into a shape of flame. I will come out, back to your world of tears, a stronger soul within a finer flesh.
We'll do a love poem. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters within an alteration finds, or bends with a remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever fixed mark that looks on tempest and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bar, whose worth's unknown. Although his height be taken, love is not time's fool, through rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with its brief hours and weeks, but bears out even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me prove, then I never wrote, nor no man ever loved.
restful place. You are my longing and what makes it cease. With passion and pain, to you I give my eye and heart and yours to live. Enter here and close quietly behind you the gates of your gentle embrace. All other grief you dispel from my breast, my heart swells with the love of you. Your brightness alone lights the canopy of my eyes. Oh, fill it full. believe there are any performance with this piece, so I'll just read the poem. Als die Geliebte sich trennt. The hope that once I cherished now is dead. For she I love to other arms has fled. To thee, O death, this heart I now resign, remembering the joy that once was mine. And yet, I know this love will still enslave me. Nor age, nor time, nor separation save me, for still I see all my way wild despair, thine image so sweet and so wondrous fair. Hope, if now I am forsaken, and if no more her love I can awaken, in all my dreams and all my waking hours, I triumph in happy memories, healing power. Then think not, love, that this fond heart lies bleeding. Not for thy faithless love will e'er be bleeding. Thine image dwells within this lonely heart. Forget thee, not till life and light depart.
Oh, my dear father, I like him. He is very handsome. I want to go to Porto Rosa to buy the ring. Yes, I want to go there. And if my love were in vain, I would go to Ponte Vecchio and throw myself in the Arno River. I am pining and I am tormented. Oh God, I want to die. Daddy, have mercy. Have mercy. Daddy, please have mercy.
Baby, I'll master taught me that men were loving kind, and so was there me, O youth was of mine. There must be signs I cannot see. It must be me. It must be me. My master taught me that life was warm and good. It dealt more coldly, and I had dreamt it would. There must be sunlight I cannot see. It must be peace. It must be
You see, I write for the man on the street corner with these headphones on, spitting dope rhymes at stop signs, punchlines punctuated over schizophrenic dollars snorted backwards to the 9th grade. We battled just after breakfast. "It's over!" the crowd chanted. His voice box was played before played. Eve's hand on us, the devil played, so I guess that's just makes us all who we are. But he rocks the mic with this intangible tang. Swagger brings this vehicular obliviousness. A true Picasso's poet plays to pigeons, and behind his red eyes it's nothing but this seriousness. And the world's not ready. A sidebar kibble walks, feet bloody, but his saliva's machete kills. And no one's listening. I ask, who's missing? This man that he was supposed to be? Well, in all honesty, maybe he is who he is, and maybe all the doubt. It was just me. So I stopped him once and I asked him, is there anything that I can do? He twists up his headphones and goes, nah, but remember when we used to rock the crew, he goes, raise your hands, tell me, have you ever seen one? Decapitation, find it through your IP, it meant I be formless. I intend to be one. Battle over popcorn butter for $10, silver screen, son. ISIS fits, we gon' make you run from your borders. You see, we gon' snatch your daughters. Your sons are lost to Boko Haram. True. In fact, it's all true. Because I bet you if I blast this chick and uppercut her like Ray Rice, I'm going to get more play all day than when they murk them out in Ferguson, those that look like mine, talking about these hands up should have been enough to suffice. And they tell me I'm out. Well, Vladimir's out there putting too many cups in my coffee, so get him up off me. Get him up off me. It's coming. It's the grass that's murking him. It's happening. M. Night Shyamalan warned y'all were the ones who chose not to tread softly, so I apologize when I was younger. Because I didn't use my gifts. See, God snatched my superpowers and threw them right on down to my feet. Because if everything is on everything, if twerks can make millions for jerks, ain't no way on this world if I can still fly and score down like that on Cherry Street. So go ahead and turn me up. He says, turn me up, I intend to get Nicky louder. Glowworms like my pal, off the cuff, find no paper. I intend to shout from the tops of milk carton crates that behind your desk, you're the one who's fake. 8 hours and it's too late to let the sun do for you what it's gonna do for me. My hair's replenished, beard's ready, and I'm in tune with the beat. So you make sure the next time that we meet, you keep it chic, you keep it iron-born, because winter's coming. Keep it mind-numbing, keep it all of a sudden. Keep it that when you drive by, you act like you don't see a real live Benjamin Button. So till next summer, till you see me, will you leave me alone? Pause to the lady on the headphones. I hear her singing, I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home. Let the pain wash away all the tears of yesterday. And for the lies that I've told, 7 close hearts that I've broke, dreams of my partner I've destroyed, let me be awoke and henceforth to the pavement. Let it be stated I never gave an inch, lost on the sidewalk. Forever, John Finch.
Always Be There was an original composition, but that wasn't the title that I had to begin with. I was entering my freshman year of college. I was leaving my high school sweetheart behind me. And I think I was going through a lot of things that students go through. I'm sure many of you have had, starting out, going to school. And I discovered that music would come into my head while I was sleeping. And this particular morning, I woke up remembering this tune. And it was just no words, but the tune. And I immediately went to our piano at home and started playing it. I knew I needed to write it down. Now we're talking, I didn't want to forget it. And so I actually wrote it down on simple little manuscript paper. It took me a while to do it. Several years later, a minister in our church heard me play this. I happened to play it for church one Sunday morning. And he said, "Kathy, I have some words I'd like to put with your song." And it just so happened that these words were things that had been going on in his life, and he wanted to express it in music. And guess what? They went with my tune. And so, it was at that point in time, he gave me the title and the words of the song. It's called "He'll Always Be There." And even though it was my tune, it was his words that really spoke to me many, many times, and for many people as they heard it. And when we put this program together for today, one of the things they said, if you have a piece that you propose, maybe you might like to play it. So, as a result of the collaboration of his title, I'm going to sing the words of his words, which is the melody to my song. We had, at that point, there was no copyright to it, and so I did the investigating process and actually wrote for the copyright privileges and applied for copyright for this tune. It's the one and only tune that I've ever had copyrighted. When life becomes too much for
that's it, folks. Thank you all for coming today. However, before we end this afternoon's event, there are still some snacks back there. I see. I want them all gone. All the water gone, all the coffee gone, all the cakes gone. Please eat them, take them with you. Also, we gave you in your little program book that you should have had an evaluation form. Please, please, please take a moment to fill that out. That's how we sort of determine what we do each year in the program from your feedback. We really do take time to look at those and come together as a group. And without further ado, let's give all the artists a round of applause as they come out. Wonderful afternoon. Remember, September 19th, we have another voice recital, a faculty artist voice recital. What did I say? October? October 19th, sorry. Also, there are several other events coming up. On the back of your program, we have a couple, but go to kellogg.edu/music, and you will see the entire program schedule, plus you have the cultural events calendar. Thank you, and have a fantastic afternoon. Good job.